Hello and welcome to another Student Life vlog. I am Talie and today I'm just going to be talking about preparing to move out as this academic year comes to an end. Whether you're staying in the same house or student accommodation or you're moving somewhere else, there's going to be some element of having to move out that you're going to have to do. I've now done this twice. I'm preparing to do it for my third year. Hopefully it's going to have got better as the years go by. My first piece of advice is to start early. If you're anything like me, you will have accumulated a lot of stuff, especially if you've been here for quite a while. I even accumulated loads in my first year. Mum came to move me out and was like,
Talie, why do you have so much stuff?
you need to know that it will all fit in a car if you need it to. So either send some home at Easter or take a big suitcase home at Easter with lots of clothes in that you're not going to need. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're getting out of jumper season. So if you've got lots of big woolen jumpers, send them home and just keep a couple that you can use if you really need them. Similarly, start sorting stuff out and condensing it down and packing it up into boxes or bags, whatever you're going to use, early. Because the second your exams finish, you're likely to just want to go straight home and not going to want to have to hang around and pack loads when you could be either out celebrating or hopefully enjoying the sun. It's definitely a great procrastination tactic to start packing early, or at least like writing a list of what you are going to pack in what box, that kind of thing. And then the next piece of advice is to definitely work out where it's going to go over summer. There's a few kind of different circumstances. I might not have got them all. You might be lucky enough that you are staying in the same house, don't have to move anything. That is beautiful, perfect, good on you. However, you might be moving from a student accommodation or a house to a different student accommodation or house and you have no overlap in your contracts, which means everything is going to have to be out of one house, stay somewhere for the summer and then back into the next. You have a few options there. You can either take it all home if that feels like it's right for you, or there's a lot of storage companies in Lincoln where you can put your stuff into storage here if you don't want to take it all the way back. It's definitely worth asking a friend if they've got a house that you could put it in. So then the next situation is very, very lucky, and I was lucky enough to get this between first and second year. It's where you're moving but you have an overlap in your contracts. So I had to move out of my first year flat by the 15th of August, but I could move into my second year house on the 1st of August. So there was this kind of 2-week gap where I came and me and my mum moved everything from one house to the next, so it meant we could do lots of trips and we could unpack, and there was lots of places we could stay if we needed. And if you are taking it home, you need to work out that there is somewhere that you can store it all. So if that means going home at Easter and having a clear out, so is there somewhere you can put all of this newly accumulated stuff, then I'd say it's definitely worth it, rather than getting home in May, June, July, August, whenever you're going home and suddenly realising that, oh, I've got nowhere to put this all. Any of these circumstances, you need to work out how it's actually going to be moved. So if your parents are happy to drive and help you move all your stuff from place A to place B, or take it home or whatever, maybe a friend if they wanted to come up for an exciting weekend in Lincoln, if they were able to drive you. Or another alternative is some storage companies offer vans where they bring the van to your house or student accommodation, you load it up and then they take it to their storage unit and put your stuff in storage from the back of the van, if that makes sense. They normally do it like in a container in the back of the van and then it just goes out. And I know quite a few people did that because they didn't have anyone that could drive to Lincoln and help them, or it was too far to drive, or they were getting the train home and couldn't take everything. So on the back of that, you need to work out what you're actually going to need over summer. It's unlikely if you're going home that you're going to need all of your cooking stuff and your spare food and your bedding. If you were choosing to use a storage unit, they were the kind of things that could go in. Or if you were going home and moving stuff from house A to house B, you could just take home your summer clothes, because hopefully, as we say, you might not need the woolly jumpers and stuff over summer. And whilst you're packing up, have a clear out. If there's a top that you haven't worn in 18 months, throw it away. If your frying pan is really, really past best, throw it away. If you're going from a single bed to a double bed, so you're going to be buying a new double duvet and double sheets, throw away the single stuff. And by throw away, I don't mean throw away. I mean donate it to charity, sell it on Depop or any other sites like that. Quite a lot of the student accommodations around Lincoln provide donation boxes for British Heart Foundation, so you just chuck your stuff in that you don't need anymore and it can go to someone who does need it. And throughout the whole of this video, I have been assuming that you have somewhere to live next year. If you don't have somewhere to live next year, find somewhere to live. Now is the time to start thinking about that and putting those steps in place if you haven't got around to it yet, which is fine, there's still time, but it's time to start thinking about it to make your life easier come September. And I think the most important part of preparing to move out is preparing yourself to move out. You can pack 18 boxes, you can pack your 4 suitcases and stuff your car full of everything you own, but if you haven't come to terms with the fact that you are moving out and you don't get to live with these people anymore, potentially, or if you're a third year that your final weeks in Lincoln are coming to an end, you need to know that that is coming and it's probably going to come round faster than you think. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoy your last few weeks and get started on the packing so that it's not such a big job all at once. See you next time. Bye!